Oh, you came. Good. Want something to drink? With water? On the rocks? You don't have to be shy. It's on me. It's such a bizarre case, the HB serial killings.
Why does this scene have such a weird vibe? Do you know what I mean? Isn't there something kind of strange about this?
That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward. Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard. Do you already know? Terror. Who are they, really?
Huh? What? What? This is a little bit of a weird scene. I wasn't ready to have this thrust on me right now. I've gotten some of Jin and Uru's stuff confused. Jin?
Why would it be Jin? He was the first victim.
But he's also, like, not.
Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furue, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji. But why did he kill them? What was his goal? That's right. The nirvanA Initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the 3 of them. We can put aside the little details for now. The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference. The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart. Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furue's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's.
Real quick, are you talking to me? Like, the physical, real me right now?
Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those 3? You have good intuition. You might already know.
The timeline was not in the correct order?
Right. In other words...
What do you mean?
It's not like that. It's like this.
What? What do you mean?
This is the timeline that you actually experienced.
I don't understand.
The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA.
You've confused me immensely. That means nothing happened in the order I thought it did.
You started on the red line from the top, and then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 X's.
I don't know what to do with this information.
The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year.
But why?
To make things easier, we'll call the left side past and the right side present.
But people have talked about finding the bodies years apart from each other. That wasn't like inferred, people said that.
In other words, you came here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here. Now do you understand?
No, I understand significantly less.
Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past. His left half was found the next morning.
How can that be possible given the way we saw those events? How... that... but... So you're telling me Ryuki spoke to past Mizuki, and then the next day, future Mizuki investigated the other half? What did you mean that those were found a day apart? Does that mean Mizuki fucking aged so rapidly in a day? What?
Komeji's right half was found on the 13th. His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m. Six years have passed, and now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th. The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horodori Institute. Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart.
How can you do this to me? What? But the events don't make any sense in that order. The things I saw happen don't make any sense if that's the case.
They were all found soon after each other.
But how?
Nothing supernatural here.
What? It's... But... But nothing makes any sense anymore. How can these events possibly have happened like this? What? Why is it like this? Why did you do this to me? You better have a really fucking good reason for why you've done this.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis.
You better have a damn fucking good reason for why you did this.
Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained.
I feel like significantly more can't be explained anymore.
Especially, who killed Uru and Tokiko? Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these three in half. But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th. Tokiko's body was found after that. So who killed Uru and Tokiko? Well, I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon. By Mizuki, her friend, and by you, Freyr. So anyway, good luck with the rest of your investigation. I'll be cheering you on. Huh? Who was I just talking to? Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
Man.
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay? Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
Kizuna went missing last night around 11 o'clock. Richi Chieda, her father, contacted me. Iba and I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Iowan.
So, that makes us sisters? We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins. We have almost the same genes. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. That's the craziest thing I heard today.
I'm a copy of you. Don't say it like that. But I'm your clone, right? Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same.
Wait, how do you know that? How do you know who's the clone of who?
My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that. Which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
Damn, dude, that's
Don't
crazy.
say it like that. Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out. The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places. But we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar. So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki. They took me to Horadori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember.
Whoops.
But they did terrible things.
Sorry, I just got really paranoid that I'm gonna run out of disk space. Okay, I'm not.
I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws. My time with Horadori Institute ended when I was 9, and you were 3. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura.
It was shut down and we were finally free.
That's funny. But me? Well,
Sorry, I'm
I told you about me.
rearranging my
right?
windows again. There we go.
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition.
Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman.
So when you were 9, you were adopted by...
The Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there, up until I was 15. I lived under the same roof as Kizuna.
I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
So she thought Mizuki was a completely different person, is what I'm hearing.
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Do you mean...
Shizue Kuranushi. Boss. Which is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now. You think that sounds kinda lame, huh?
No, it's not that.
Yeah, I was wondering about it since they kept mentioning the fact Boss had a daughter.
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy.
So she wanted to make you work for her.
I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me. Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top-secret member of Abyss. Boss wanted someone who she could rely on. Someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi. Which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki.
Ryuki? Why?
I wonder. It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of checked out now after that one, to be honest. Like, I feel lied to and deceived, and I can't see any reason that this has happened yet, so I'm just kind of annoyed.
Then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
I asked her what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. The 12th.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago.
Do you mean 2 days ago? I don't understand anymore.
But I think it's okay to start talking now.
My conception of everything that's happened has been completely shattered, and I no longer have any understanding of when any event occurred. Like, if that was supposed to illuminate the whole case to me, it did the exact opposite. I suddenly understood significantly less.
Why?
Because I was suddenly told everything I had experienced was in a random fucking order. Well, not a random order, but you know.
I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts. We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
I bet you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline, so there was no backup taken.
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. And one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after. A life like that. But if I showed up, I would ruin all that. That's what I thought, at least.
I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Maybe that's true.
By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit. And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is that what I called you?
No. You were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me BB.
BB?
Yeah. BB, huh? Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Yeah, tell me about it, brother.
Follow me. I want to show you something. Huh? What is it?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
Man. Man.
Ah! What the fuck? This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
You think you've got it bad. At least you're experiencing time linearly right now.
Jeez, just relax.
I can't just relax. What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
What, isn't it obvious?
Wait, you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
No.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here? And one last thing. Where have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Okay. I think I kind of
At least one of us does.
6 years ago, Date lost his memory when the ceiling collapsed on him. Then he got captured by Terror, but managed to escape.
And he's been wandering the Earth for the past 6 years.
5 days ago, on the 10th, he heard the news about Jin's body being found.
And finally got his memory back.
That's right.
My voice reaches Date's brain right now. That's because there is a reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but that's a real hassle, so it's still on. The same for Mizuki Kuranashi. She hears my voice too. Mizuki Kuranushi is kind of long. I'll just call her BB. Yeah, ma'am. Sure. Sounds good.
BB. What?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to call you by that name.
I don't know. Not here.
It's fine. I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
No.
Last night, Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse.
And
how he was pretending to be Genny.
yeah,
And
man.
everything else he knew.
Yeah, man. That's great.
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, It'll only confuse
It can't
you.
be any worse. You can't make it any worse.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
No, it's not that. Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that. No, not that either.
Alright. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time, so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Alright, okay. Let me try this again. Mizuki, I'm home.
Welcome back, Date, but that's not what I wanted to say. I threw away all your porno mags.
Oh, it's the joke that keeps giving, dude. Ooh, boy, that's one funny fucking joke that you keep telling every 10 minutes, dude. Goddamn, man. Why don't you call someone a helicopter next? Like, goddamn.
I know that Horadori Institute and NICE are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko.
Boy, they sure are having to explain a lot of concepts again, aren't they now?
So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horadori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horadori Institute and NICE people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them. Gonna be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own.
Man, you're telling me.
We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, their nirvanA initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, and told her to find you, Mizuki.
To help stop them?
Basically.
Damn, dude. Yeah, this makes a lot of
I
sense,
suppose
man.
Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years.
So did you know about all this and you just didn't tell me?
But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
I hate you.
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date,
I hate you.
I will call you Little Big Sis from now on.
I hate you so much.
And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Big Sis.
Oh, stop. Please, I'm begging you.
Still, just as confusing.
Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this. BB told him, but Kizuna and Lien don't know this yet. They think they are just sisters. Boy, a lot of premises need to be established again, don't they?
It is snowing outside, but do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
I couldn't care less.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Lien and I plan to elope.
What?
I thought we knew that.
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Lien to prison if he continued to see me.
And that's when I suggested that we run off together.
Oh no, I guess that was one of the dead No, but this looks like it's... I don't know anymore, man. I have no concept of when any event occurred anymore.
And I agreed.
My entire concept of time has been devastated and I may never recover from this.
So you two...
Yeah, they're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it. I have told him that I am safe and sound.
Okay, well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all this, you guys. I've known her for a long time. She's a former co-worker, from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral.
Thank you. Thank you. That was very important. I understand everything now.
Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a Thieves Guild, BB?
The snow isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
Fuck it, dude. Why not? We might as well.
you ask?
Time is very complicated right now, Leon. You wouldn't understand. Please just tell me the time.
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
Time is very hard to comprehend at the moment.
I told you that we wanted to run away together.
And I wanted to be with Leon.
I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
It was a different lock this time.
Anyway, that is when we met with
Yeah,
Dante
let's not
and the
explain
woman he was
that.
with.
Let's just keep going.
The woman? I was there too. Okay, I'll ask again. What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
Cool, man. Wait. So they haven't seen this. This is why they didn't know?
So, you finished reading the file.
Yeah.
But...
Now do you understand?
We read the file already, though. It was a whole thing.
Now you know whose left half is in the freezer.
That's why she didn't know who the body was. It wasn't me. But I don't understand why she doesn't know. Were we playing as you? But you had Aiba. Were we BB when we read that? But that doesn't make any sense either. Why doesn't she know what's in the file?
Jin Furue. That's what he really looks like.
Yes.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Kameji.
I don't understand any of this. Oh, I liked it better before they changed the timeline around.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said what did I say? Diary. It said he wanted to apologize.
He is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
Leon and Kazuna aren't here right now. We split at
They're
ramen.
not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were gonna think hard about where to go. That outfit was so hard to move in, with the wireframe and all the stuffing.
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister, and about the hidden safe.
That's what we came here for. Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Fucking tell me about it, brother. Fuck.
Yeah,
You know her well.
Kizuna and Iris' friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A Mame Doi.
Really?
I know, right? Damn, dude.
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the four of us headed down the stairs. Leon carried Kizuno down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
But Mizuki came here with Leon. Didn't she? I guess not. I don't know.
I used Marco's X-ray function. Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left eye. He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much. Unlike someone else I know.
Okay.
Excuse me, are you talking about...
Alright, that's fine. I don't care.
I know Iba really well. We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Iba. But Iba and Date? Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes.
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Iba.
But, okay.
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
So, we were playing as BB for a while then. Correct? That's how this jumbled timeline makes sense? Because it was BB and Iba that were investigating the other half of, like, Chikara and such, and we just thought it was Mizuki. Is that correct? I don't know.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Iba was still in your left eye.
That does sound like something that would make me very angry.
I'm gonna need a really good reason that this was done to be okay with this, and I'm not seeing it yet.
I told you 1,000,000 times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file. Uru Somazuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
Hello, Spud.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
Yeah, dude. Right on.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half?
That was for the nirvanA initiative, right?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the nirvanA initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead.
Right. The mastermind is dead. But you saw it. On the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan. That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice.
Was it really definitely Uru's voice? Did you listen to the voice? I find it hard to believe that you can identify that voice as definitely being Uru's. Seems to me like that's a writer thing, because his voice was pretty obviously being distorted, so I don't know how you can tell.
But Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Or maybe that wasn't his voice. I don't see how you could possibly say with certainty that that was Uru's voice.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died.
Which means...
The main event will likely still happen as well.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the nirvanA initiative.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I'm... There are other
Okay,
culprits.
Spud, you have unplugged my headphones. I cannot hear anything. Not that hearing it will help me any at this point. I'm too far gone. But, you know. There we go.
Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the nirvanA?
Well, seeing as we apparently know with certainty that was Uru's voice, you know, something must be going on, mustn't it?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
Yeah, you know, the guy murdering people probably does. That seems like a safe assumption.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
What are you going to do to me now?
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this out. Open sesame!
Marco, please.
Why didn't we get to see Marco? Was that just a bridge too far to,
What is this?
like, make Marco a character?
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
What the fuck does that mean?
How is this in any way erotic?
Much more erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Let's get in that hole. What is gonna happen now? Oh, please stop.
What?
No. No, you can't do this to me.
What does this mean?
You can't. I won't allow it. You can't tell me that we've been going to 2 different cathedrals that were right next to each other. Why is it like that?
It means exactly what you see.
There are 2 cathedrals?
Why? Why are you doing this? What is this in aid of?
That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Ryuki.
I'm here too.
Oh my, I've missed you so much. Tama, my beloved, I have missed you so dearly.
Tama.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
I have missed you so much, Tama.
Do you hate Ryuki?
Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs.
Hell yeah, brother.
6 years ago, It made my heart condition worse.
So we were, BB.
It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time. But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium, I got there before you and found the corpse.
And then I shot you for fun.
At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half, but I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life. I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you. That's why...
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
Okay. Why not, ma'am? Seems fair enough to me.
Marco, can you send Iba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the two cathedrals.
Why are you doing this? Either make Marco a character or don't even bring him up. What the fuck, dude? Why are you doing that? Like, don't. If you're not gonna make him be somebody, just don't bother with him. Also, why?
You get it now?
No.
There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror. What he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
The one connected to the Nice building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Huh. Beats me.
Maybe it has something to do with what Nice believes. 2 in 1. I think they were obsessed with that.
What are you talking about? Sand. What do you want? It's just really tiny selection spot.
He appears to at least be breathing.
Might not be if there was rope and a branch in here. This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him. He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Easy. He had his reasons.
I also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
Why?
I heard. So she eloped, huh? It had nothing to do with the video. It was just Ryuki's active imagination. I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
Yeah, but Ryuki's cringe, so...
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terror's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
Yeah. True.
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file?
He did. Yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
Ryuki, you made a mistake. But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice. If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki.
Oh, fuck, Spud. God damn it. Let's see. Come on, Ryuki, climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top. That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Mr. Date,
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry. Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Stop being a little bitch, baby.
Okay.
After that, we all shared information. Aiba, Tama, and Marco, allegedly, shared everything on the local network. Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year. All the information, including Somnia, from top to bottom.
So, first thing on the agenda is stopping the nirvanA.
Man, I do wish I got to experience time linearly. That would have been nice. I would understand a lot more right now.
When? Where? How? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look.
Ryuki, can you tell us more about the nirvanA initiative?
Yeah. I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
Man, they have had to just, like, spew exposition for, like, 30 straight minutes now.
Uru created 3 videos. QR video, nirvanA trial, and nirvanA X. The QR video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body. That was a link to the video, right?
Right. So it was first made public 6 years ago, on February 10th. The motive was...
Only a small part of my plan. It's the prototype.
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It's just an urban legend. I don't know.
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The nirvanA trial. It was uploaded on February 9th.
Back when Uru was still alive.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of nirvanA X, the third video, for testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like BATS 490 in the nirvanA trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right, but the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city. And those who did solve everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside was a device that shot TC Purge. If you open the box, it triggers.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things. Over and over.
I'll be honest. I contracted TC Purge. Because I opened the box.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it.
Well, it can't be that bad then, can it?
And he can't spread it either.
Seems like there isn't too much to worry about then, does it? Because, I mean... unless you've got a reason that Ryuki specifically developed a resistance to it, doesn't it seem safe to assume that you just recover from TC Purge in that case? Like it's just a weird flu.
Having said that, TC Purge is still a problem.
Why? Apparently you can develop a resistance to it by yourself.
Before the body develops a resistance, it can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
Is that what it looked like? When I was infected with TC Purge, my symptoms got worse. Disorientation, short-term memory loss, hallucinations.
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now. The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC Purge.
Wait, what was the deal with the watch? What was that about?
And as a result, they started acting strangely.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets. And a lot of suicides.
I see. These people would have no motivation to return home.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
I'm guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now, to raise the curtain on the main event.
But you told me that that was definitely Uru's voice. That you somehow knew that. Right? Anyway.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC Purge on the warhead.
Whoa, dude, you guys are so smart. Damn.
The rocket will explode.
Don't fuck. Jesus, can you guys slow down? This is a little much.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
Metal Gear. Whoa, man.
Tons of people will get infected with TC Purge.
It will grow in their bodies.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of a designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional world.
It's just that, like, you know, that's all so stupid. Addendum to my previous rant about simulation theory, you also have to accept the premise that it's even possible at all to create consciousness artificially as we experience it, which is a premise I'm also not prepared to accept. But simultaneously, you know, disregarding that, it seems strange to assume that because there were a lot of bugs happening simultaneously, that would free you from the simulation. Does it not seem more likely that if the simulation was bugged beyond repair, they would simply turn the simulation off and reset it? Bearing in mind, my friend, that you think you live in a simulation, which implies you are not a physical creature. Spud, please stop standing on the keyboard. You are not a physical creature. You were created for the sake of this simulation. You have no body in the real world to go to if we accept that these premises are correct. So, first off, your fucking ideology is stupid. And secondarily, this plan is ridiculous to assume. I can't imagine how somebody who believed what you did do would ever be able to see this as possibly freeing you. This has, like, the same vibe as, like, Soma. Remember how Simon just couldn't seem to comprehend the fact that he was being copied multiple times and he wasn't experiencing time as one entity. You know what I mean? He was jumping from body to body because he was being copied. And he couldn't grasp that. Even though it was extremely fucking obvious. It's like that right here. You know, just like, goddamn, bro, why are you assuming that fucking killing yourself is going to help? You know, how is that gonna get you out of the simulation? It's not, is it? You don't have a body to go to. But whatever, man. You do you. You know, at least you got to experience time linearly, so I'm happy for you, to be honest.
Even if this nirvanA thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
But nirvanA is... The nirvanA thing is the virus, Date. Keep up.
Right. I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
It won't. We don't live in the Matrix. It's not real.
There is already an uptick in suicides.
Oh god, I just feel like I glimpsed the future because I suddenly... Oh god, I'll be so mad. I just suddenly envisioned in my head an ending to this game where we are agents of the people outside of the simulation that have been sent in to stop them doing this because it will stop the simulation. Because we know that we are a physical entity that people can acknowledge now, that we have been spoken to by Mama, and she called us a Freyr. Oh god. No, please. I can't do it. Oh, I will be so fucking mad if we're fucking agents for the Matrix. I will be so mad. I will not be able to cope with that.
Why are you talking to me?
I don't know.
It's Ryuki's turn, isn't it?
Sure.
The final video, nirvanA X, is already public.
Oh god, we're gonna be Agent Smith, aren't we? Oh my god, please no.
There's a 7-digit number, which is probably a time and a date.
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Noon, today.
Iva, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
Oh damn, that's bad news, brother.
We barely have 4 hours left.
Well...
We don't know.
My guess is the other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
Why would they do that? You know, but, you know, why? Why would they do that?
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
Did you fucking scramble the letters somehow, though?
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean anything if you have a boat, but secondarily, you probably have to move the numbers around.
I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Oh, I remember something Bibi said earlier. The culprit who killed Uru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue.
Right.
Right, let's just solve that real quick. Who was it?
Well, in that case, there is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's probably with Shoma.
Word. Oh yeah, man. Let's fucking go.
I understand. I'll tell you the truth.
Am I gonna hate this?
Big sis!
Amame.
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault.
I guess we didn't know that yet, did we?
6 years ago, February 11th, my father called me here. Shoma wasn't here, only my father would have a corpse.
Mame told us that Jin's body was hidden under the floor, the same body that was in the suitcase. Mame said that she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gen and took it to the storage. Blah, 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 blah.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it. And Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
I'm sorry, but that, legally speaking, that means Gen did do something wrong. You know, sure, he may have had a reason, but, you know, at the end of the day, you all still hit a body.
Mame, that's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
What? Terror is dead?
Crazy, right? Boy, you wouldn't believe all the information I've found out in the last 2 hours. We didn't have time to explain. We told them about Terror's identity and the nirvanA initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what you know at the station.
Amame, will you come with us?
No, no! I don't care what you say! You can't take Big Sis away!
I agree with Shoma. I don't want you taking Amame away.
What's the problem?
We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
What are you saying?
I will be extremely unhappy if that's the case.
Amame didn't kill anyone!
Mame, you know something important, don't you? Something about the nirvanA initiative and Terror. Maybe something about Tokiko.
Please just tell me.
That's what we're here to find out. 6 years ago, on February 13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us. I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita.
Man, I hate that you said that sentence to me right there.
But in the Somnium, Mame said,
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
Which would mean you know something about the nirvanA initiative.
I hate so much that Ryuki said that sentence, because now I just have to grapple with the fact that that happened yesterday. And
5 days ago, on February 10th, did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Anyway, Mame headed into Horadori Institute by herself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
Well...
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
That's ridiculous!
I agree. I will be mad if that's what happened.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th, he saw Tokiko threatening someone.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Could Tokiko have been threatening you, Amame?
Sorry. I can't let you do that. I came here to protect Amame. Date. If only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
Gen, she can't be prosecuted for that crime.
Why?
The statute of limitations for abandoning a corpse is 3 years.
Oh. Fair enough, I guess. That's actually pretty reasonable. A rarity.
She can't get arrested for hiding the corpse 6 years ago.
But I just can't let you.
Well, no, isn't it also concealing evidence? It's not just like mishandling a body. Right? It's like conspiracy to conceal evidence. Which I feel like probably has a higher statute of limitations, whatever.
Again, you're not making any sense.
Hold on. Are you hiding something?
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy. Her accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her.
Yes, it's very sweet.
And I need to care for her, the way she's cared for me. I promise to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Kenny.
That's all the more reason then.
If you really have those feelings for her,
If we do nothing, Terror will accomplish his mission.
A terrible virus is going to spread.
The world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help
Dude,
us.
imagine if they were suddenly like, hey, guess what? This was the Danganronpa timeline and TC Purge was Junko. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be amazing if it ended up to be Junko again?
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I just suddenly, talking about the world going into chaos, I suddenly was like, damn, dude, what if we did that? What if we just unironically did that? That'd be kind of amazing.
Amame must know something.
Are you okay with ruining her future?
Don't you want to protect her?
Then please.
Input?
I won't let you. She's my sister.
What are you gonna do, you little fucking runt, huh?
We're not here for that.
But I have a bad feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her.
He is right, to be fair.
I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away. I already lost my dad. If you take Big Sis, When I was in 1st grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy.
Fuck, we're on a bit of a fucking timeline right now, brother. Can you fucking tell me your goddamn life story later?
That's how I got into building things. She took me to robot expos and bought me books and
Oh, yeah,
parts.
that's great, dude. The world's gonna end in like 4 minutes. Can we just like...
And she's working hard to save money to send me to college. These last 6 years have been hell. It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die, but she's always cheered me up and supported me.
During all of the gene therapy,
Big Sis always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So, if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Alright, I have no attachment to you as a character.
Shoma. Do you hate Terror? The man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing. The nirvanA initiative? It's going to bring Nai's madness to the whole world. We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it. Do you want Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan? Destroy his ambitions? Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death?
Well, no, but, you know, I guess we'll go with that.
If you resent Terror, if you want revenge, please. We need your help, Shoma.
I don't know if that's the way what you should be encouraging, really, but... Fuck. Hey, input?
We don't have much time.
Yeah.
We need to do something about Shoma again.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
whoops.
Yeah.
You finished that robot, right?
You named it Robo-G, huh?
Yeah. It's the second one, like a second child, so I named him Robo-G. He's much more powerful than before. It can hold so much more weight than the previous model. Wait a minute, who cares?
Excellent point.
Could you people just leave?
Push the button. Okay. So...
No way.
Okay.
A thermite bomb.
A what?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little... Hey, Shoma, what is this?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
Yeah. Thanks.
I know that!
Then why did you ask?
Why is it here?
I made it.
No. No, you can't.
You made it?
You can't.
Thermite reactions are pretty simple. You can make one easily using common products.
You... Please stop.
But why did you make it?
Oh god.
Well, to get revenge for my dad, I wanted to get Terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Yeah. But I guess it has no use now.
Okay. No, not okay. What the fuck are you talking about?
Terror is dead, right?
Damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're going to prison for a long time, dude.
Let's decide what to do about that later. Right. There is a more pressing issue.
I'm feeling pretty pressed by this fact. Shoma made like 8 thermite bombs, dude. Like, I feel like we should be a little bit more concerned about that. That's not normal behavior.
What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
I really don't want to do this, but if we have to use force...
No, you can't do this.
Talking about using force right after we discovered several bombs are in this house. You're not gonna do something like, you know, are you?
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis!
Danny, Shoma, that's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You promise?
I promise.
Now, Mame.
Let's go.
Alright, lads, try not to commit any more crimes while I'm gone. Oh, man, I was really hoping not to have to do another one. I kinda just want to get this over with.
Is Ryuki gonna be okay? We left him there.
Well, we had to.
We couldn't just leave the bomb unattended.
Extraordinarily true. Problem, though, Ryuki is the least stable of us by far.
So you left Ryuki to keep an eye on things.
The bomb squad should be headed to Shoma's house right now.
Quite a shock, though.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Amame was the one who killed Uru and Tokiko.
I never said that.
But she's suspicious as all hell, isn't she?
I was really upset when she said that. I was like, when did we discover that for certain?
Regardless of how suspicious she is, she should know something about the nirvanA initiative.
When Ryuki synced into her yesterday, he didn't find anything.
Do not worry. I received the Somnium data from Tama. Because we are returning for a second time, we should be able to go deeper than we did previously.
Ah, this is an excellent concept that we've never been introduced to before.
Alright, we're ready to go.
Apparently you can get increasingly good results, so why haven't we been doing that?
Start it up.
Seems like we should be going into everybody's head like 5 times.
I'm sure you...
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I am aware.
Let's begin.
Was that a fucking anglerfish?
That's the TV.
Welcome to the quiz show, Face to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
Whoa, yeah. Hell yeah, Andes Kameji.
Disappeared.
Well, that's a weird way to describe a TV getting turned off. You know, like, just a bit of a weird way to phrase it.
I don't know anything.
Oh. Brother. Let me tell you.
Huh? I really don't know.
Mame?
Mizuki, the data we got from Tama might come in handy. It's from when Ryuki synced with Amame.
Right. When we shared information at the cathedral earlier.
I extracted the evidence data that looked promising and converted it to a more usable format. Project this outward, and the structure of this Somnium world will waver and unveil hidden information.
In other words, if we show Mame the intel we got from Tama, we'll get a reaction.
Yes, but not just Amame. You can use the information to target many things in this Somnium.
So you're saying I can target, like, objects?
Correct.
If anything looks fishy, I'll try it out.
The details are under look. View the information there.
What the fuck does memory in wound mean? Oh, you want me to use one?
According to Tama's info, in the previous sync, there was a quiz battle. This is the first stage, the scavenger quiz. Amame likes music and voices. She collected many different kinds of sounds. She became highly skilled in gaining information from sounds.
So that might mean that there's information in the sound of Mame's Somnium.
During this sync, we should focus on the sound. This is Mame's Somnium from yesterday. Ryuki and Tama competed in a quiz battle to get this information. The information is as follows. Amame was often troubled, but when in doubt, she always chose the right option. When in doubt or when needing to hide something, she chose the option on the right. Thusly, all the occult quiz answers were on the right side.
So that wasn't just by chance.
This may be a common rule in Amame's Somnium. This is information Ryuki and Tama acquired playing the Spot the Difference game in Amame's Somnium. Amame came across many wounded things, important things, the heart, blood. She carries all of that damage inside. All the correct answers were bloodied or otherwise damaged when playing the Spot the Difference game.
So we should look out for damaged things during the sync.
Yes, let's keep that in mind.
This is like some Sigmund Freud shit right now, dude. What the hell?
More information we got from Ryuki regarding Mame's sync. nirvanA, collected, genocide. Amame said these words.
That has to be about the nirvanA initiative.
Most likely.
Mame must know something.
This is the reason Ryuki decided to sink into Amame. According to the investigation, there was a high likelihood Amame saw terror when she found Komeji's body. But this has not yet been confirmed. That's all of it.
Looks promising for the investigation.
Yes. Let's use this wisely.
Now, Aiba.
Got it. Somnium scan, activate.
Right on, brother.
Mental locks.
I was thinking that was... Damn, that kept going.
More than usual.
That shows how strongly she is willing to hide her secret.
The final boss.
Let's try talking to her first.
Seems as good a place to start as any. Inspecting objects will make evidence appear. When checking something, you can use show evidence. Okay. Gotcha. Let's go.